Scorched Earth, the hot and heavy original DLC map, is full of other unworldly creatures very unlike the map before it, and needing to learn what's best to survive the perils of the desert, which are your favourite voted. You're right kids, it's Raasclark and welcome to another top 10 as voted by you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share around and let's get into it. So in at number 10 is the Capro. The mighty pouncing troll comes in just about, and as much of an annoyance it is in the wild, it can make for a useful early tame. Found almost anywhere water can be found too, usually picking you off at red up. The knockout regular kibble preferring gator, saddled at 39, can make for a great travelling and taming friend. Able to pounce and grab small creatures in its mouth, allows an ease of carrying other creatures in this list to a safe spot to tame, and with high stamina can see you travel great distances in pretty quick succession with multiple pounce attacks. Being small enough for cave exploring on top, killing spiders especially, you've got a speedy enough mount to carry you around the map on land. In at number 9 is the Direwolf. A second and great early choice, especially owed to a lack of saddle required at all. The cunning predator can be spotted almost all over the map, preferring superior kibble and more easily spotted for high levels due to their pack buff. An orange hue adorning the highest level of the bunch, boasts a 5% damage bonus to itself and up to 3 other wolves, able to howl and buff them even further with a 50% damage boost and 25% damage reduction, combined to be some of the hardest hitting creatures on the map once bred and leveled. Though their lack of saddle does mean more damage taken, they boast high health to counter with decent speed, little stamina drain and able to jump to cross distances with ease. A great choice to farm poly from mantises, being one of the few that does well, makes them great fun to run through caves with too, with a sniffer ability on top, able to snuff out wounded dinos or enemy players, but more importantly explorer notes, able to support you gaining experience and information in quicker succession. In at number 8 is the Procoptodon. Perhaps an even better early choice, needing to be only level 23 to saddle and preferring rare mushrooms once knocked out, grants you one of the most underrated creatures in the game. Able to jump incredible distances with fully charged jumps, taking only minor full damage, can help you navigate Scorched Earth better than most other land creatures on this list, especially during sandstorms. Found all over the map with a great weight size for farming, being a handy wood, thatch, cactus sap and berry harvester, and being a roo brings a pouch able to store either a player or small dino inside, but being incredibly handy for raising if owning a female, offering a doubled imprint value to any baby dino tucked away and ready for a cuddle, reducing food consumption on any growing creature it can hold, as well as a handy kick attack to launch enemies further than you'd expect. In at number 7 is the Morellatops. Found all over the map, the hump-backed herbivore can be more crucial to a Scorched Earth survival than meets the eye. Knocked out preferring simple kibble and saddled at 11 on a map with a severe lack of water anywhere, it can come in very handy, storing up to 750 units for you, replenishing with any drank or harvesting cacti, quenching your thirst and storing your water skins. With that, it boasts an impressive weight stat for cargo hauling, with a surprising movement speed, great knockback and a nice early choice for harvesting berries, cactus sap, silk, rare flowers and thatch. With some high health on top, it's deemed comparable to a trike, but with some H2O handy on demand. In at number 6 is the Jerboa. Despite its small stature, the cute and cuddly shoulder pet is by far a necessary companion to sit beside your head. Knocked out with fists, found almost all over the map and preferring plant species Y seeds, whilst it boasts a 50% weight reduction, which can be a huge benefit in some time crucial scenarios, the winning move delivers in the form of weather detection, with the 4 unique weather events occurring at random on the map. The fuzzball will give you the heads up on what to expect, with a unique noise and animation for each weather effect, making it incredibly handy to take shelter for in a sandstorm or start hunting for another creature on this list if growling for a heatwave. In at number 5 is the Rock Elemental. One of the first non-conventional tames that equally redefined ARK PvP early on. The hulking monolith perhaps epitomised a new fantasy route for the series more than most on the map. Found again almost anywhere on the map, though in higher quantities along the west strip, the Great Hulk can be an expensive creature to claim, saddled at level 70, needing either rockets, cannon shells, or cannons to knock out, needing to aim specifically at its head and watching for key taming animations with each shot, noting the first 2 ammo types especially can do more damage than needed, leaving expensive cannonballs to craft for accuracy. Once knocked out and fed extraordinary kibble, which is highly advised seeing anything else takes hours, you've bagged a sentry protector and tanking defender. With a 50% reduction against bullets, any autos or heavy turrets become tickling contests within its wake, able to destroy stone structures even from a distance with their rock throwing attacks, not forgetting they actually double as an excellent stone farmer as well, needing to eat the same resource. Though worth noting, they are completely useless against tech or gigas, they are immune to elemental attacks, meaning they are a great choice against those that breathe them in the right circumstance, especially with 50% reduced damage against all, with a high melee golem able to wreak havoc, and left creating havoc, being put in turret mode, defending in place wherever deemed fit, being as tough as, well, a golem. In at number 4 is the Mantis. The poly-giving Knockout King comes in as one of your higher tiered tames, with a multi-tooled game up its sleeves. Found anywhere in the desert surrounding the map, needing to be passively tamed with Deathworm horns and level 40 to saddle. Besides being your best source for organic poly, it possesses the unique ability of wielding melee weapons, allowing a high melee ascendant dual-wielding Mantis to make much smaller work of grindier tasks, picking any rocks or metal needed, piking anything to a pulpy end, or infamously clubbing anything to be knocked out in merely a few hits, even the biggest of foes falling much quicker than you'd expect. In at number 3 is the Phoenix. Risen from the ashes, it's a surprising vote to see so high, and being perhaps the rarest tame in ARK to find, is a deserving trophy to anyone that can claim. Spawning anywhere on the map bar the desert, but only during heatwave weather cycles, needing to be tamed with fire before the cycle ends, and dissipating to ashes where it stands can be a difficult one to nab, but using a parasaur and flying all over the map with one at any time of day can be your best bet, allowing you to build a trap ready for it to spawn into and burn your way to victory. A very unique creature with 4 different attacks, biting with burn damage, launching fireballs, talon attacking, which can mine metal nodes too, and a rocket high speed move, burning anything in its wake, surprisingly even a golem. and being burning hot can be used as a campfire or forge, cooking raw meat and metal placed in its inventory, allowing you to forge on the move and dropping silica pearls for poop, with the occasional black pearl treat on an off-diet day. Needing to eat only sulfur, and despite of all of its attacks, it's still quite the glass cannon. Possessing no saddle and not being able to be bred, you'll want to take care of one of the best trophy tames to own. In at number 2 is the Thyla. In again as a high contender and being a bit less worried to be pounced by. The powerful marsupial found near Green Ob on the east of the map, knocked out and saddled at 51, is the go-to beast for ground running anywhere on the map. Able to leap a decent height, climb any vertical challenge and pounce any smaller prey, it makes for a great choice with its high health and melee, but excels when it comes to bigger foes. Possessing a Nash effect that deals up to 5% of a victim's health with each bite, able to be used on alphas, golems, titans and deathworms, makes it an incredible tool where most fail, solo taking on most, being able to nip in and out of danger, and farming those much needed horns. And before we get to number 1, let's just take a quick look at the creatures that didn't just make the cut. And here it is, in at number 1, the Wyvern. Winning by an absolute milestone, the great beasts of the Scorched Sky were always a sure choice for any survivor. Found only within the Wyvern Scar, needing a fast enough flyer to race in and out to steal one's egg from a range of nests throughout, angering its parent and all in range to chase you down. Your first Wyvern, if playing exclusively on the map, is certainly the hardest, but choosing between fire, poison and lightning variants, they are the best tames to own on the map. Needing to be hatched with enough torches or air cons, and likely knocking out an adult female or killing an alpha to farm wyvern milk to survive the raising babies. Once adult, you've got a great beast able to tear through the sky much faster than most, burn, poison or electrify anything shot at with its breath, with a great weight to carry most resources, pick most creatures, farm wood and thatch with its wings, bite through creatures to farm meat and hide, and feel generally top of the food chain, with each breath attack variation covered in a separate guide for you. Being a viable choice to take to the map's guardian, uniquely allowing them in, and especially being able to breed one now, you'll find wyverns to be your go-to tames on the map. And do you agree or disagree? What map would you like to see next? Comment below, let me know. My name's Raasclark, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and as always, peace out, sir.